Hello everyone, this is Defense Politics Asia, and this is the Frontline. I bite my tongue. What the hell? Frontline changes report. So for the day of 9:45, for the past 24 hours, there's quite a number of frontline changes report. So we have frontline changes over at HLYBOKE, over in the Kharkiv front, Voschansk, Taike. These are all Kharkiv fronts, and then we have Svatove front, Makievka, Mykolaiivka in the Pokrovsk front, Krutya, Sukhorine, as well as Katerinivka over in the Donetsk front. So we jump to the Kharkiv front. So over at HLYBOKE, the Ukrainians not just have counterattack over in the aggregate plant in the Voschansk, they also counterattack over in HLYBOKE. Russian reports suggest that the Ukrainians have retaken or re-entered into the center of HLYBOKE. However, the Russians counterattacked and took the western part of HLYBOKE. So a very interesting development around the HLYBOKE region, and this continued to be a pretty much of a kill zone. The Ukrainians just cannot let the Russians have the HLYBOKE, and the Russians just wait for the Ukrainians to come. So yeah, and the Russians are not pushing south either. So this is a very weird conundrum for the Ukrainians. So they have to do something, so they did something, and then they re-entered HLYBOKE. So this is the line, in case you cannot see just now. So this is what happened. So the HLYBOKE, the next frontline change is over in the other side of the Kharkiv front, over at the Voschansk. So this is already covered in the situation report. The Ukrainian forces, based on the shelling reporting, the shelling geolocation, shows that the Ukrainians have retaken most of this central part of Voschansk in the northern shore of the Voschcha River. So this is together with this aggregate plant captured by the Ukrainians. Based on the Russian information, currently the fighting is in the north of the aggregate plant. So this is the current situation over in the Voschansk. The next frontline change is nearby, east of this position at Taike. Russian forces seemingly have re-entered into Taike since the early days of the Kharkiv offensive. So the Russians are back here. So there's some slight frontline change around here. Then we jump all the way to the Svatove front. So over at Makievka. So this is Svatove, and Makievka is around here. So there is a frontline change, geolocation of Russian forces at the entrance of Makievka. So confirming that the Russians have expanded their control, and they have now secured the entrance to Makievka down this road around here. So the Ukrainians may still be in this forest. It's hard to say. So this road leads all the way to Kharkivka. So anyway, this is a frontline change over at Makievka. The next frontline change is over at Mykolaiivka. We jump all the way to Pokrovsk front. So just now we were here. So now we jump to Pokrovsk. At the Pokrovsk front, Russian forces have been geolocated. This is one of the latest geolocation north of Mykolaiivka, as they attack the heavy entrenchment north of Mykolaiivka. So this Russian push is pretty significant, as it will mean change of the tactical situation around here. So we will continue to monitor as the Russians are now heading towards Myrnohrad. So this is Myrnohrad around here. So the Russians are now pushing in that direction. So, and the next frontline change is at Krutya. South of the Mykolaiivka situation, at Krutya, there's some slight frontline change with based on Ukrainian mapping, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, based on Ukrainian mapping, the Russians straighten the front line west of Krutya. So that's all from this area. South of this area, at Sukhorine, though this is also reported in the frontline in the situation report already, Russian forces have taken further grounds north of Sukhorine, continue to strengthen this phallic looking thing. It's looking really ugly right now. It's like it's very short, so maybe it will grow longer. You will just attack northward or southward. So depending on how much adrenaline there is. So and then after Sukhorine, we jump to Katerinivka. So over in the Donetsk front, north of Vuhledar region, Russian forces, based on Ukrainian mapping, have expanded their control south of Katerinivka as they continue to make advance towards this town around here. So if I zoom out a bit, you probably see a little bit better. So this is the frontline change over in the south of Katerinivka. And there is no updates coming from the Vuhledar region. There's no frontline change at this moment. Regarding Vuhledar, everything is now in operational secrecy. There is high chance that the Russians may have expanded their control, as there is some rumors about the assertion of operational encirclement around Vuhledar. But anyway, that's not firm information. So this is the frontline changes report for the past 24 hours. Check out the latest conclusions. Very important information have been discussed over there. I'll see you guys in the next update.